price point maybe?
There's definitely margins for the fix and flips. There's no question about it. I'll tell you what has tightened up more since the margins have tightened up a bit. I mean, there's still plenty in there. I'd say, Brandon, our average client, I mean, on the low side, you're looking at about a 5% return, but more often than not, 8 to 15%.
Yeah, pretty consistently, and it just depends on, what kind of margins you're expecting too. If you're expecting to make 30, 40, 50% on your money, I mean, yeah, there's not too many deals like that out there, and if you get one, God bless you, because you're probably not going to get another one.
You got to be real careful. If you start picking up property, I mean, all you have to do is bid on a second lien position one time, and you're out of the game. Multi-units, on the other hand, Eric, you can really, those profit margins can skyrocket when it comes to multi-units if you know what you're doing, and that's something that we're really keying on as well with Arizona Investment Link. So,
and it's one of those things too. For the listeners out there, they may know that it can be very political at the auctions as well. And that's where it comes down to. We can't divulge all of our secrets on the air, but we're not having any problems getting homes that have enough spread in them to do the fix and flip or even a buy and hold.
Yep. Do you have any experience, Eric, in buying at the trustee sales yet, or are you just kind of kicking it around still?
Yes, I've used another bidding service before, but I'm happy to contact you guys and discuss more.
You should definitely do that, because I can tell you this: when you're investing with Arizona Investment Link, you're buying directly from the trustee. There's no funny business, and we've heard it day in and day out from people that come over to us is that they have used other companies out there. And you're more or less treated kind of like a number, where with us it's more on the personal level. You'll be able to meet Brandon and I in person. We can kind of go over our strategies with you and see what you think, and we go from there.
What number should he call?
Hey, Eric, do you have our number or the website?
I do. I have jotted it down.
Okay, feel free to call us anytime. We'll take care of you.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Eric, thanks for listening to the show. That's a good call. It's a
great call. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, obviously he's got somebody down at the auction, and he's aware of what's going on, so that's a great question.
Yep, Mike Van Vleck with Geneva Real Estate and Investments, 480-626-4062. So, Mike, let's dive back into the property management topic.
Yeah.
I know you want to talk a little bit. Brandon and I talk about Arizona Investment Link every week and how transparent we are. There's nothing that we hide for our clients. I mean, all the way down. I mean, Brandon, we pick up homes for people almost on a daily basis at the trustee sales. We handle the previewing of the properties, title searches, back taxes, making sure you're bidding on a first lien and not a second lien position, and all the way through rehab, which is really what we're known for. Our rehabs generally take no more than 10 days, and then they're on the market being sold successfully for each and every client.
And you can actually get a hold of us when you try to call us, email us. You're not waiting all day to get a response back. So that's another thing that we try to pride ourselves on, is just being available at pretty much all times.
Right. Get a hold of us kind of like Eric is going to Arizona Investment Link at arizonainvestmentlink.com, or give us a call direct at 602-369-4663. Mike, transparency, Geneva Real Estate and Investments, what's that all about?
Absolutely. I mean, for us, that's one of the basic tenets that we live by. And if you're a property owner and you use a property manager, there's nothing worse than getting a statement at the end of the month showing that you had a bunch of charges, you had some maintenance that was done, and you didn't know about it. So, in other words, the property manager didn't let you know what was going on. Here's another thing. When you have maintenance done by a property manager, are they choosing the best value vendor, or they have their own internal maintenance staff that they're marking up the maintenance on you and charging you extra? And in my opinion, that's not very transparent either. Just like at Arizona Investment Link, and for us as well, if you call us, we tell everybody, if you make a call to us and we don't answer the phone, we promise that we will return your call the same day. Whether that's a tenant, an applicant, somebody who wants to see a place, an owner, a vendor, we return all calls the same day. And people always say, how do you get these things rented out so fast? Simple. We answer the phone.
Isn't that amazing?
That is it.
Really?
That is it. It's service, and it's answering your phone. If you don't provide a good service and you don't answer your phone, you're not going to get it done. And that's the big downfall to, I'm sorry for all the realtors that are listening, but it's a big downfall to realtors out there that just don't answer their phone, or on top of that, don't call back.
Yeah, but at this point in the market, you have renters that are running around out there. They're very finicky. If you don't answer the phone, they go to the next number. They don't leave messages. we use the caller ID. If we miss a call, we just call it back and say, hey, you know what? We missed your call. We apologize. What can we do for you? I can't tell you how many places I've rented just by doing that.
You know why also I like Mike Brandon is because he uses words like finicky. I mean, when's the last time you used the other word? Has it been
right.
Have you ever?
I'm from Kansas. We don't use words like that.
It's the Arizona Investment Link word of the day.
Oh, it is. We're going to put that on the site. Why not? Finicky.
Ring a bell. We got a bell we can ring in here. Let's hit a bell sound.
Word of the day.
Word of the day. So
I'm getting finicky here.
Hey, what about the radio show special? If people call you and say, I've heard about you from the Real Estate Power, what are you going to do for the listeners out there?
Well, what we can do right now, if you have a home and you're looking for a property manager, we can, if it's vacant right now, we'll fill it for you for nothing. So that's a considerable value. Our average time to fill units is about 15 days. If an event that we have somebody that goes over 30 days, the place is vacant, we won't charge you a thing anyway. So we make that commitment to our people, and so we hustle hard. We work to get these tenants into the places. In many cases, we do work on weekends. We'll work Saturdays and Sundays if we have to get these places filled up when there are vacancies. So, if you call your property manager, or you call a property manager on Saturday or Sunday, ask yourself, are they going to answer the phone, let alone be able to get you in to see a place. So we'll fill a vacancy if somebody calls us and tells us they heard about us on Arizona Investment Link website or on the radio show. We'll fill their first vacancy for them for free.
That's fantastic, and that's something that Brandon and I promise as well as all of the vendors, whether it's Mike, whether it's Jeremy, or any of the other ones that sponsor or support the Real Estate Power Hour. They are the best in the business. We've gone through several vendors over the last couple of years, Brandon, and we've narrowed it down to the guys that get it done, that provide the service. So to all our listeners out there, make sure when you do use one of our vendors or supporters that you let them know that you heard of them through the Real Estate Power. We'd greatly appreciate it. Back to you, Mike. What if someone has a current property manager that is just not cutting it because there's a lot of them out there? And I can tell you, I mean, like I said before, my wife and I, 16 years we've been doing rental properties, and we've gone through some of the big ones in the valley, and it almost seems like the bigger the name, I don't know, and I'm just stretching my neck out there a little bit, but almost like the bigger the name, the less that they do. It's just like they throw a sign out and expect the herds to come in.
Right, and there's a lot of clients out there that are just okay with mediocrity, and just because they don't think there's anything better than what they're currently getting for service. So I think that's where Mike's
and there's a fear of change.
Yeah, right. So real quick, we have about 30 seconds left. If someone does have a property manager, best thing to do is maybe give you a call.
Call me, 480-626-4062. We'll look over your contract, see what you can do. We'll tell you what we can do for you, and we'll go from there.
That's very good. So get a hold of Mike Van Vleck, Geneva Real Estate and Investments, 480-626-4062, or get Jeremy's info here. Get a hold of Jeremy Bessie with Farmers Insurance, 480-588-9410. From Jeremy, from Mike, Brandon, and Jason, we'll see you next week. Same place, same time. See ya!
Links, Jason LaFleche and Brandon Cox. If you'd like to speak to Brandon or Jason off the air or need more information, please call 602-369-4663. That's 602-369-4663. Or visit AILAZ.com. Be sure to join Brandon and Jason this and every Wednesday afternoon.